Hey guys, it's Lunar here. Welcome back to another Playerunknown's video for Xbox One. And today we are looking at what is the best loot route in one of the game's locations, Zharki. I know you're all waiting for a new update or some news on the game, but I will be making a video as soon as I have something to tell you guys. But in the meantime, I have some other videos planned. Let's look at the Zharki map then. There are at least 50 buildings here and you cannot possibly cover them all in one run. So I have tested out many different ways to loot here, and this is the best run I could come up with. It covers 8 different buildings and a total of 124 loot points. Keep in mind that this is only 7 less than if you were to loot the entire hospital solo, which has 131 loot points. But of course is far safer and not many people venture to this small town. We start at these 2 double balcony houses, and if you watch my top 5 houses video, you will already know that these, while small, have one of the best loot point to time ratios, so you can be in and out quick, and they always have something good inside of them. I very rarely come away without anything good. In this case, I had a UMP9, a first aid kit, bandages, 3 weapon mods including an 8 scope, which was a nice find, and 1 frag grenade. Not a bad start, and this was only from the first 22 possible spawn points. From here then, you're going to head to the 2 houses next door. A small balcony and large balcony house. Again, I feature these in my top 5s as they have the 2 highest spawn points of any single house, and one has 16, the other has 20. From this run, I found an M16, a level 2 backpack, and a suppressor for an assault rifle. So it's not a lot of good stuff. Those 3 items were fairly good, but it's not a lot to find from 36 spawn points. But I was still happy overall. From here then, make your way forward to another 20 spawn house, which is right next to the small diner, so it's easy to recognize there's only one small diner in the town. In this one, I honestly didn't find anything useful, but what you come across really does change game to game. So I quickly moved on, across the road to our final 16. Here I found a first aid kit, a second 8 scope, and I came across some more weapons in this house. To the right next to the warehouse then is our final house, which is another 20 loot spawn. Again, this house had weapons that were the same as I already had. That's just bad luck more than anything. I didn't really find much useful stuff from any of the big houses on this run, which was very unlucky. Finally then guys, you can go to the warehouse that is next to this house. On this occasion, I found an M416, one of my favorite guns, so I was very happy with that. In total, I looted for 6 minutes 13 seconds, and you can see what I found from the 124 possible spawn points. I'm particularly happy with the M416 equipped with an 8 scope and silencer. That's going to come in very handy for endgame. And if you choose to come to Zharki, you're not going to find a better route in terms of loot spawns than this one here. Now of course I didn't just test this once, it wouldn't be much of a test if I did. And of course the game's RNG says that each run we should see similar amounts of spawn but different stuff each time. So I repeated the runs. The second time I had a SCAR, an M16, and basically all the items were the same as the first run, although I was slightly happier with the weapons. The third run again was similar gear, but I found a Vector SCAR and level 2 backpack all in one house, which the first time I did the run I found nothing inside of the same house. So you can see the amount of luck that you get does vary every single game. The final run was a bit different. I found less healing and I found more weapon attachments. But overall, every single run, I seem to have at least 2 weapons, one of them always decent, weapon attachments, plenty of first aid, bandages and more ammo than I need, decent armor, helmet and backpack as well. I didn't find any snipers or level 3 gear here, and that's mainly because there's not a lot of places here that have a good chance of spawning that kind of items. You're more likely to find those kind of things in higher risk military areas, such as the military base, and of course unique buildings. It's not confirmed that those are higher spawn points for those kind of items, but it does seem to be that way. But I wasn't surprised not to find that here. In general though, this run gives you a great haul that can compete with much higher risk areas and doesn't come with as much risk other than being caught up by the blue wall. But the main road next to this town usually has a vehicle close by or within running distance, and there's also loads of boat spawns nearby as well. So if you plan to play Zharki as your go-to area, memorize these 8 buildings, 124 loot spawns within them. You won't find a route that can give you more chance of finding loot in the time that you are given. So that's pretty much it for this one, sticking with loot guides for now as they are mostly uncovered by anyone else, and this is the best way to play Zharki for maximizing loot. Let me know what you think of this guys in the comments about that, and I will cover more locations if you guys find this useful. Stay tuned for more upcoming PUBG videos. I will of course bring you guys any news and updates as we get them. As you already know, Bluehole is not great for keeping us updated. In the meantime, there are other big games out this year I plan to cover, like Far Cry 5, so I'm going to start to cover that more. Starting today, I have a video out, so make sure you're subscribed and have notifications enabled as well. Click on the links on the screen for more similar videos guys, and I will see you all again soon.